Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 23rd. Well, let's see what's going on for you this week. Definitely check out AstroJar this week as well. We've added some more people there. I've been a little bit behind on that, but we're getting there. But let's see what we have going on for you this week. Okay. You start with the Two of Spades, a neat card of changing your mind. Like I said in my 2017 videos, this card I have a feeling is just going to keep coming up for 2017. To me, it's a year of people changing their minds about things randomly, and seemingly randomly. So, I think a lot of people could be doing that. I think a lot of people also are just working towards things like personal development, which I think I said to you last week as well. It definitely seems like at least the earth and the water signs are very focused on personal development type activities this year. And Two of Spades, again, is a card to me that sometimes represents, and in this case, I think it does, just leaving behind old thoughts and creating new ones, which could definitely fall under things like personal development and things. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts, a card of opening up to love, allowing more love in. So a lot of you could be also making a focus on love in your life in general. This card can also represent your mother. So if you're talking to your mother this week, definitely listen to her advice. Or even if your mother isn't around, maybe somebody says something to you that your mother would have said, or it could even be somebody giving you a motherly type of advice, and it would be advice that you'd want to listen to. Like I always say, I usually don't read, especially in general readings, I don't read the hearts cards as people. To me, the hearts cards are usually just feelings or messages that are coming in for you. So again, I feel like could be even messages from your mother this week. That could be very important. Next, we have the Three of Clubs. Great card. Second chances. I think a lot of you could be getting second chances this week, having more second chances coming in, maybe second chances at things. Sometimes I feel like second chances is like the wrong way to word this card. It's a second chance, but every week people always say, like, does that mean a second chance like my boyfriend is coming back or something along those lines? I always say no. It doesn't mean that. It means that maybe you're getting a second chance at love, like in general. So I think it's more of a general second chance instead of just like with something specific, if that makes sense. Also, an amazing card for creativity and using your creativity for success. And it is also a card that says, creativity in general is going to lead to success. More creative type solutions are going to be, more successful. Be open, basically, to different types of ways of doing things. Like maybe structured solutions aren't going to be so successful for you this week. Maybe more creative, kind of out of the box thinking is what you need. But it's a very good card. Next, you have the Three of Spades. Watch your health. This card, I mean, it's been coming up for Virgo on and off for over a year now, I think. So definitely take care of yourself. Watch your health. This is a card of getting injured, while working out or something like that. So don't let that happen. Next, you have the Queen of Spades. Avoid gossip this week for sure. 2017, all 2017. Avoid gossip. This is also a card of needing to jump into something. I always say it's a card of needing to jump into the darkness, needing to do something else. It's kind of like always a scary card too. It's like a card like if you're in business, it's a card that says like raise your prices, but maybe you're afraid to raise your prices. Maybe you don't know what will happen if you do that. So, but maybe you've been thinking about it. So it's always a card where you've been thinking about doing something, thinking about starting something. It could be, again, this is a general reading. It could be starting a relationship, starting a new business, starting a new job. Who knows what it is, but it's always a card where we're thinking about those things, but we always have this like, fear. But it does say just jump, make it happen. Next, you have the Nine of Spades. Disappointments, thinking about past disappointments, needing to let those things go. Yeah, I don't know. I think also for Pisces, to me, I know Pisces is Virgo's opposite sign, but to me, Pisces and Virgo always has like very similar stuff going on, like every single week. And this came up for Pisces last week as well. Very similar message, like just needing to let go of mostly past disappointments, but having those things from the past come up and really kind of affect you for some reason, maybe on a more mental level, like thinking about those disappointments, but really needing to try to move past those things. Sometimes this can also be a card that is a blessing in disguise, though. So sometimes when this card comes up, we can see how something didn't work out in the past, but it's not until now that we actually see, like, what it led to in the first place. So like I say, not always a bad card, can sometimes be a good card. And finally end with Six of Diamonds, so definitely starting some new things and making progress. Six of Diamonds is, to me, is a card of planting seeds, getting a lot of things started, and working on a lot of different things in your life. It's also a card of things kind of evening out. I always say sixes, clear path down the middle. They represent going in the right direction, so you can be sure that you're at least heading in the right direction. One of my number one questions that I always get in personal readings is, am I going in the right direction? Am I on the right path? Something along those lines. So this is usually a good clue to me that things are going in the right way. So it looks like a good week for you, even with those spades cards. I mean, everybody also every week is always like, oh, there's spades cards, that's bad. And it's not. Spades cards are spiritual cards. They represent spirituality, number one. And number two, they're not always bad. They can be good things. It's like I tell people all the time, same thing with astrology. This is kind of the way I look at spades cards. A lot of the most successful people in the world have a lot of squares in their charts. Oprah, Warren Buffett, squared, have a lot of squares and things like that. So, don't be afraid of the challenges. Sometimes they can lead to a lot more success in life. But it still looks like a really good week. So, thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.